Welcome back to Jackson Square. Today we're talking about percent bar graphs. A percent bar graph displays categorical data based on the percentage or relative frequency. It can be found by 1, calculating the percent of each category, 2, representing each percent with a bar on a number line. So let's jump right into some examples. The first example says Martin Middle School took a survey to determine which new electives should be added to the class offerings. The results are shown below. So the thing that I need you to understand about a percent bar graph is the percentages are stacked on top of each other. So we aren't going to have to be able to subtract to get the percentages sometimes, okay? So the first one says, what percent of students chose debate? So if you look on the bar, it goes from 0 to 30. So 30% of the students chose debate, right? Then it says, what percent chose drama? Well, drama starts at 30% and ends at 50, but it's not coming from 0 and going all the way to 50. So you have to subtract these two numbers. 50 minus 30 is going to give us 20% for drama. Then for badminton, how many students selected badminton? Badminton goes all the way to the 100 mark, but of course, again, it started at 50%. So you're not doing from 0 to 100. So 100 minus 50 is 50%. So 50% of the students selected badminton. It says if 300 students were surveyed, then how many chose drama? So this is a percent proportion. Parts out of whole is equal to percent over 100. We don't know the percentage. That's our unknown. We know our whole is 300. And for drama, we had 20%. So I'm going to put 20 over 100. Then we say, look for relationships as always. How do I go from 100 to 300? Times 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do the same to the top. 20 times 3 will give me 60. So how many students were surveyed that chose drama? 60 students were how many students that selected drama. So let's see how many students selected badminton. Again, if there were 300 students, part out of whole is equal to percent over 100 equals to, I don't know my part, my whole is 300. My percent for badminton is 50 out of 100. Again, what's that relationship? Times 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, do the same to the top. 50 times 3 gives me 150 students who chose badminton. Mr. Gomez surveyed all of his 6th grade classmates about their favorite topping. Use the table below to sketch a percent bar graph and answer the questions. So at the top, we see our toppings are cheese, pepperoni, hamburger, veggie, and we have our number of students. So we need to use percent proportion to figure out the percentages for all of these. So remember, it's part out of whole is equal to percent over 100. So for cheese, what did I forget to do, y'all? Find the total. So we need to add up all of these to get our total, our whole. Our whole is going to be 240. So cheese is going to be 60 over 240. You can either do T-bone or you can simplify. So I divide it by 60. 60 goes into 60 one time. 60 goes into 240 4 times. So we have 1/4. I know 1/4 is 25%. So cheese is 25%. Pepperoni, we have 132 over 240. For pepperoni, I can simplify by 4. So I'm going to divide the numerator and denominator by 4. I get 33 over 60. So I did not use the GCF. So I can simplify again by dividing by 3. I end up with 11 over 20. 20 is a friendly denominator, right? What can I multiply times 20 to get 100? 5. Whatever I do to the bottom, do the same to the top. 11 times 5 is 55. 55 hundredths, so that means 55% was pepperoni. Then I am going to do hamburger. 36 out of 240. I can simplify it by 4. I'm going to get 9 over 60. 9 over 60 is not the simplest form. I can divide by 3 again. I get 3 out of 20. So again, 20 is a friendly denominator. What can I multiply 20 by to get 100? 20 times 5. 3 times 5 will give me 15. 15 hundredths is 15% was hamburger. And then last we have veggie pizza. 12 out of 240. We can simplify again by 4. 4 has been our friend this day. So 4 would go into 12 3 times. 4 would go into 240 60 times. Again, I can simplify by 3. I get 1 out of 20. We want to make that out of 100. We know if we multiply the bottom times 5, we do the same to the top. So I will have 5 hundredths, which is going to give me 5% for veggie. So how do I build this percent bar? Okay, so I'm going to color code it. So cheese, am I going to start with cheese? Nope, I'm going to start with veggie. Because veggie is 5%, and we're counting by 5s. So I'm going to go from 0 to 5. This is going to represent my veggie. Then I have hamburger, which is 15. So I'm just going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. It'll stop at 20. So this is my hamburger part. Then after that, I have pepperoni, which is going to be my pink. Pepperoni is, nope, I'm going to do cheese. Sorry, y'all. Cheese is 25%. So again, I'm going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This will represent the cheese. And then I should have pepperoni left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So all that is left will be pepperoni. So that gives me all 4 of my pieces. So you're going to use your percent bar graph, and you're going to answer the questions. Will your answers be true or false? So read over them, answer the questions, and we're going to go practice. So good luck.